So hi everyone, my name is Jalea Ablan and today I'm going to discuss about brief history of Mindanao Island, lesson 2. So Mindanao is the second largest island in the Philippines, situated the southern part of the archipelago. It has a diverse landscapes including rugged mountains like Mount Apu, fertile plains, coastal swamps, and large bodies of water lake like Lake Lanao. So the island is surrounded by seas including the Philippines, Celebes, and Soloses. So Mindanao was considered the pioneer frontier due to its undeveloped, fertile land, which attract migrants, especially in the mid-20th century. So before Spanish colonizations, the islands was home to various indigenous groups with their own communities. So the islands is historical development includes conflicts between Spanish and colonizers and Moro sultanates. So some Muslim sultanates which were resistant to Spanish rule. So Mindanao is home to variety of ethnic groups, which significant populations of Muslim groups known as the Moro, including the Maguindanao, Maranao, Ilanon, and Sangil. So upland tribes like the Tibuli, Sobanon, and Bagubo also inhabit the region with diverse languages, so traditions and religions, including a mix of Christianity, Islam, and animism. So Islam has a strong cultural influence, which with mosques, brassware, and Christ dagger as cultural symbols. So, Spanish colonizations encountered significant resistance from the Muslim sultanates, shaping Minganao's unique resistance to colonization. So, the Moro National Liberations Front and Moro Islamic Liberation Front were key political movements in 20th century, fighting for independent Islamic state in southern Philippines. So the autonomous regions of Muslim Mindanao was established in 1989, followed by the Comprehensive Agreement and Bangsamoro in 2014, attempting to address peace and autonomy for the region.
Lesson 4 Museo Davaoenyo. Location Davao City, Philippines. Its purpose is to celebrate the rich historical and cultural heritage of Davao. It's to experience a deep dive into the city's diverse history from indigenous tribes to colonial eras. National Museum in Butuan City. The Butuan Regional Museum is one of the regional museums of the National Museum of the Philippines, NMP. The NMP is an educational, cultural, and scientific institution. One of the three NMP museums in Mindanao are Butuan City, Zamboanga City, and Sulu.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Tala and I am a reporter of the topic of Museo Davaoenyo. So, Museo Davaoenyo is located in Davao City, Philippines with a purpose of build of this museum is celebrate the rich historical and cultural heritage of Davao City. So, the experience of this Museo Davaoenyo is offer a deep dive into the city diverse history from indigenous tribe to colonial tribe. The historical shrine in the Philippines. The historical shrine in the Philippines is not only a captivating archipelago with stunning beaches, vibrant festival, and warm-hearted people, but it also a country step in rich historical heritage and iconic landmark. When journey through the island of the Philippines, you are not just traveling to different places, but it's traversing through significant historical moments. Here are some notable historical shrine road exploring in Man 2015. So, kining historical shrine sa Philippines is dili lang siya one and only, but it also daghan patag makit-an diri as sa Philippines sa mga monuments and mga shrine, which is if you are traveling dili lang dapat isa kundi daghan ba kag makit-an diri sa Philippines. Pinaglabanan Shrine and the Spirit of Pinaglabanan. So, this is the Battle of San Juan del Monte, the first major engagement between the Katipuneros, led by Andres Bonifacio and Emilio Jacinto, and the Spanish forces in late 1896. Although the battle was won by the Spaniard, the indomitable spirit of Katipuneros, aimed with Bolos homemade guns, remained unbroken. The valor and bravery exhibited by the Filipino during this battle served as a warning to Spanish that their colonization of the Philippines would not go unchanged. The 5-hectare Pinaglabanan Memorial Shrine featured the Museo ng Katipunan, the Battle of Pinaglabanan statue, which is mean depicting a woman supported by 2 children brandishing a balo, and the monument of the spirit of Pinaglabanan, a centerpiece sculpture by Edgardo Castrillo, portraying elongated featured situated at Domingo Corner, Pinaglabanan Street, San Juan, Metro Manila. The shrine, built in 1974, pays homage to the brave Katipuneros who fought and sacrificed their lives in that historical battle. So, Battle of Mactan in 1521. So, the Battle of Mactan have a statue which is 20 foot of Lapu-Lapu and stand as a monument to Filipino bravery and unity. So, kining ko ang statue sa Mactan na-stand ni siya in 1521. So, Mactan Shrine, also known as the Liberty Shrine of Lapu-Lapu. So, kining Mactan Shrine, diri siya, known siya as a Liberty of Lapu-Lapu monument. Is a monument park on the island of Mactan. So, kini siyang monument, kining Lapu-Lapu monument or Lapu-Lapu Shrine is located in the Lapu-Lapu City, the island of Mactan in Lapu-Lapu City. The park hosts 2 monuments. So, ang park ani is naa siya 2 monuments. First is a Magellan Monument dedicated to Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan. So, first is ang kini siya nga monument is dedicated to Portuguese. So kato siya nga monument is nagpamatuod nga ginakuan nato ang Portuguese nga si Ferdinand Magellan. The second one is Lapu-Lapu Monument. This Lapu-Lapu Monument, a bronze statue commemorating Lapu-Lapu, a native leader who defeated Spanish soldier, marble of Magellan. This Magellan statue is made by marble, while the one in Punta Arenas, Chile, is constructed from bronze and concrete. This statue is located at the Mactan City, also in the Philippines, mark the site where Ferdinand Magellan died during Battle of Mactan in 1521. This statue is Memorial Tower was erected by Spanish colonial government in 1866 to honor Magellan. So this statue is the site also feature a statue of Dato Lapu-Lapu, the native chieftain who defeated the Spanish explorers at the Mactan. So, ang kini siyang monument is a same sa ingon kaganiha sa duha ka buok nga monument in Mactan City. The first one is katong monument ni Lapu-Lapu and the Monument of Mactan, and the Monument of Mactan City nga naapod ang monument ni uh, Ferdinand Magellan, um, died in the Battle of Mactan. So siya ang gidefeat ni Lapu-Lapu.
So, good day everyone. Today I'll be discussing about lesson 4, the culture community in Mindanao until the Tibuli people. This lesson highlights the rich tradition, beliefs, and values of the different indigenous groups in Mindanao. Mindanao is known as the land of diverse culture long before colonization. Many communities such as the Manobo, Bagobo, Maranao, Maguindanao, and Tibuli had already built their own ways of life. Each group developed a custom belief and practices that reflected their connection to nature. Early cultural communities. These early groups lived simply and peacefully. They survived through farming, hunting, and weaving. For example, the Manobo people lived near rivers and practices agriculture to support their families. Belief and tradition. They believed that the spirits protected nature and guided their lives. Ritual songs and dances were performed to ask for blessings. For instance, the Bagobo people held ceremonies before planting or harvesting crops. The Tibuli people. One of the most well-known groups is the Tibuli, found in South Cotabato. They are deeply spiritual and artistic, often expressing their culture through clothing, jewelry, and weaving. They believe dreams connect them to their ancestor. Tanalak, Tinalak weaving. The Tibuli are called the dream weavers because their Tanalak designs come from dreams. The Tinalak cloth is made from abaca fibers, and each design carries a symbolic meaning about life, peace, and harmony. Social and cultural values. The Tibuli people value unity and respect. They believe that living in peace with nature and with others keep the community strong. Cooperation is shown during farming, building, and community celebrations. So, for the conclusion for this report, in conclusion, the cultural community of Mindanao reminds us how important it is to preserve our tradition. The Tibuli and other groups show that our identity as Filipino is built on respect, creativity, and harmony. And that's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today I'll be presenting about the Muslims in the Philippines. Muslims are the largest minority group in the country. They are distinguished by their Islamic faith and their unique culture, which influences all aspects of life, including government, education, business, arts, and social practices. Their creed is simple. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. Their holy scripture is the Al-Quran, and they follow the teaching of Islam in their daily lives. Philippine Muslims are made up of different ethno-linguistic groups, each with their own identity and tradition. First is Maguindanao, the largest Muslim group. They live in central Mindanao and converted to Islam between the 5th and 6th century. The second one is the Maranao, known as People of the Lake, living around Lake Lanao. They blend Islamic and traditional beliefs and maintain strong family ties. The third one is the Usug, brave people, key founders of the Sulu Sultanate, spread across Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, Palawan, and Zamboanga. Next is Sama and Bajau, often called sea gypsies. They live on boats, rely on fishing, and trade with nearby islands. Next is Yakan from Basilan. They practice folk Islam and many have moved to Zamboanga due to conflicts. Next is Eranon, ancestor of Maranao and Maguindanao groups. Historically linked with the Maguindanao Sultanate. Next is Kulibugan, Originally Subanun, they adopt Islam through intermarriage. Next is Sangil from Indonesia, skilled boat makers and early Muslim before coming to the Philippines. Next is Kalagan, based in Davao, influenced by Tausug and Maguindanao Islamization. Next is Palawan Muslims, Islamized through the Sulu Sultanate's influence. Next is Jama Mapun, traders from Cagayan de Sulu with Southeast Asian cultural influences. Next is Badjao, sea-dwelling people, expert divers and fishermen, living mostly on houseboats. And the last one is Subanun, non-Muslim upland farmers practicing animism, living separately from lowland communities. In summary, the Muslim population in the Philippines is diverse and culturally rich. Each group has contributed to the history, culture, and identity of the southern Philippines. Understanding their background allow us to appreciate the multicultural nature of our nation. Thank you.